everybody, before you watch the video, make sure you follow the page, like the video. Hope you enjoy.
Too was like the advice generally given to girls about how to defend themselves was bullshit.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like, or if you're in a car park and someone's like, hold your keys between your hands, like I just think that's rubbish advice. And like it's just
not realistic.
Yeah, exactly. And like we did one like self-defense class in high school, and it was like with the PE teacher, so it wasn't even like an external expert or anything like that. And it wasn't even, it was just like yelling no. That was the thing, like that's going to do anything. Yeah. And then if someone comes up behind you and tries to choke you or something like that, turn your head to the side so you open your airway. And then as soon as I did jiu-jitsu, I was like, you're not being choked, your airway's not being choked, it's your arteries.
Yeah.
So
you're learning all this
I felt so lied to. I was like, what the hell? It's so silly.
But that stuff sells. Like we've talked about this stuff before, like this like whole like empowerment stuff is a lot of marketing bullshit. Like the realities of a lot of the stuff that is empowerment is just complete bullshit, fallacy, lies. Yeah. This shit doesn't work. It's not good for your life. Doesn't make you feel better. It's actually going to be detrimental to you because if you truly believe that if you are a 50-kilo woman and you get attacked by a 100-kilo dude and you putting your keys in between your knuckles and punching him once is going to stop him from hurting you or taking advantage of you or doing whatever violation he wants to do to you is insanity. Yeah. And like, man, I've had literal like arguments with girls or women that train other martial arts and like, no, but I've done this many years of Kung Fu and this and that. I'm sorry, listen. At best, if the guy's double your weight, I don't care how much experience you have, you're lucky if you can survive. If this is a real situation. You're not going to beat up 3 guys in a row, but like, but in the street, I can punch their groin and do this. And I'm like, and they can do that too. Like, why? What? I don't know where this... And I think it's a little bit of like propaganda, like movies and superhero movies and all this stuff and beating up 5 people at a time and everything. But the realities of like violence and self-defense versus sports is also extremely different too, because somebody that's really trying to hurt you, there's no rules of engagement. There's no like, oh, well, I'm not allowed to grip here or do this. People are going to do anything and everything to hurt you. And there's no boundaries. And if someone's bigger and stronger than you, get the hell away from there. Don't engage with them, get away. And we did a whole component on self-defense and stuff like that. And even just like training self-defense and stuff like that, you need to do this stuff like every week regularly. Otherwise, why do you think you can do like a month block of self-defense or like a 1-day course, or even talk to people that do police officer stuff and it's their job and they do one like component a year of like a 2-3 day course of how to manipulate and control somebody else? How do you think this is going to be an ingrained automatic response if you do it a couple of times a year or for 12 hours a year or something? That's impossible.
It's just like every time there's an incident or some kind of violence against women or something, there's never this like sense of responsibility that girls need to learn how to defend themselves. You know what I mean? Like it's always like, oh, they need to change their behavior or something like that. You need to make public spaces safer for women and all that sort of stuff. There's never this conversation about, well, why don't you actually, if you're that afraid that someone's going to come and attack you in a car park, why don't you learn self-defense? There's never that bridge between like having this fear and actually doing something about it. Well, it's very uncommon.
Well, that's why it's such a amazing act that you did it. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people do that. They try to do something about it. You know what I mean? And that's a very important thing to carry on in life. A skill to like, look, I have an issue here. How can I address? How can I make me feel better? That's being accountable. You know what I mean? I think it's super helpful to move forward.
I don't know about the self-defense stuff though. Like I think self-defense is a little bit of a unrealistic approach to reality. Like,
in what sense do you mean?
Sorry?
What do you mean?
Like, I just think this whole idea of self-defense, like, I don't think self-defense is real. I don't. I think you're either skilled or you're not skilled. And it's, particularly when it comes to, like, female self-defense, I think it's really difficult to do that in a safe way. Because, again, like, when women are kind of put into a scenario where it's really serious, like life or death kind of self-defense, like someone's attacking you, I don't know what amount of skill is actually going to save you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might make you survive for an extra minute or 2 minutes. Maybe that'll mean your survival. But when someone's physically so much more powerful than you, and generally, like, if you look at, you know, what is, you know, violence and crime and stuff like that, it's generally male perpetrators.
Yeah.
Even, like, men are, you know, victims of crime more than women as well, but it's always male perpetrators. If you're a 50-kilo dude and you're attacked by a 100-kilo guy, it's the same idea. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if it's possible for you to learn enough skill to make up that amount of strength and power and stuff like that.
I think doing the sport at least makes you realize what that situation feels like.
That's important. I agree with that.
Like, that it makes you real. It gets rid of this like jaded idea that if you're a 50-kilo girl, that you can, you know, outfight a 70 or 80 or however many kilo guy. It gives you a sense of reality of that what you're actually capable of, and then sets you up for, you know, to have it, you know, actually handle the situation, I think.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you haven't yet already, make sure you subscribe, like, and again, go and check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, like all our platforms. Give us a follow at bjj.101 on Instagram, and go and check out bjj101.com.au to access the full video library.